Jeep is very nasty. Been riding probably like almost every chance we get, and just now getting the chance to really take care and clean it all in and out, like in depth. So as you can see, we have the jack stands set up, so that means wheels and tires are coming off this time, guys, and we are going to be doing the classic thorough clean. So we're going to be rinsing out all up under there, frame, brakes, hubs, everything. So we're going to try to get it back to new. All right, so got pretty much the majority, I guess you can say, the mud off. I still have to took a little break because I guess still have to get under here really well, taking precautions, all that good stuff, because I was trying to get all the cracks and crevices, you know, through the springs, control arms, brake lines, electrical connectors, you know, the gas tank, skid, all that stuff in there. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm still not done back. Took a little break, and it's a lot better. It's pretty clean. So obviously, you know, if you lay under it when it's dry, you'll see a little bit of mud probably around that area or like under the spring. So it's pretty much impossible to get 100% of it. So that's really a choice you have to make, you know, once you go mudding like this. So it's you got to really be aware of everything, like the back of your hand, like it's your own body, if you want everything to be clean. But you know, some people don't like that, some people do. You know, it really just depends on what floats your boat, man. Personally, I like to keep my stuff clean and functional, so you know, within reason. I don't really do this a whole lot, but you know, we just got it, so I kind of still want to enjoy it being a little bit fresh, if it makes sense. But yeah, guys, we enjoy taking it off-road, you know, getting it dirty, not really ruining it in terms of that, but you know, also taking care of it as well. So, you know, obviously maintenance has to do with the functionality of stuff, you know, fluids and parts, wear parts, but also to us, keeping it clean and healthy. So, you know, we're kind of trying to make it last, you know, in terms of condition wise. So that's just something that means something to us, but you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it means something to somebody else. So but this is what we're interested in, so this is what we're going to be showing you guys. So this is the front end here, and as you can tell, it's hard to see with the lighting change and all that, but for the most part it's pretty spotless. So kind of tried to hit it with a pressure washer at every angle, you know, getting the degreaser and the foam can and all that up in there. And then obviously, you know, when your tire slings mud, it's gonna collect up in here in these spots. So try to hit the pressure washer from every angle underneath the frame, you know, in that control arm joint and that bracket, and then down. So really tried to hit all that as best as possible. I hit like the opposite side from that, so I'll hit like the back side of all this from over there. So really try to hit every angle possible, and really enjoy trying to keep it, you know, like new. Even though it's material stuff, you know, nothing lasts forever. So, you know, eventually at some point it's gonna be in the scrapyard. But for as long as we own it, you know, we want to try to keep it nice. So that is our goal. Got this tire all cleaned up, soaked it with degreaser, pressure washed it, came out really good. So you know, once we put tire shine on it, it'll darken it up really nice, and then also clean it. So once the tire shine comes off, it'll kind of bring it back to more like a new, you know, dark rubber look, you know, like what you want. So that's basically how we keep that clean. But there always will be, you know, you guys can kind of see in the reflection a little bit of mud residue left. So that's, you got to really kind of actually physically wipe that, you know, with soap, of course. So to soak this one and pressure wash it. Got the floor mats looking nice. Just did the same thing with those. Really do love these factory floor mats. Little Easter egg I just saw. It's got a shovel and an axe. That's pretty cool. Literally just noticed that. That's awesome. But yeah, I love these floor mats. They're the factory slush mats. So kind of like WeatherTechs, I guess. And that just broke. But yeah, it's got the drain plug in it. I don't recommend rinsing this out, you know, like once it's in the Jeep, because water does leak through these spots and it gets in the carpet. So I don't really know why they put drain plugs on the floor mats, because this is not waterproof unless you're doing like a little quick rinse. Other than that, if you're trying to do like a full out rinse, trying to get like mud and, you know, actual grit and stuff out, it's not a good option. So, you know, we've already tried that and tested the waters and got water on in the floorboards. So got the tires clean, obviously, you know, there's still a little bit of staining there, but tire shine will take care of that and get it cleaned right up. So pretty much the main concern, you know, the treads and all that. This is really clean. So I mean, I got the treads, really nice, especially considering how muddy they were. So I mean, just like completely covered and stained in mud. All right, so now that the mud is off, have to put the tires back on the front, and gotta roll it back to get some more stuff back here. And then I'll have to rinse all the mud off the driveway. But so with mud, you know, once you rinse it off, once it starts to dry, you'll start to see, you know, a couple more spots where the mud will start to drip down and the grit, and it just kind of comes out of the cracks and crevices. So I like to, you know, once I get everything clean, do a top to bottom rinse, you know, a couple times, make sure. So once we go to, you know, rub on the paint there to wash it, we're not gonna scratch it up and all that good stuff. So got to set up here, gonna pour some soap in there, be good to wash it, and then also have to clean the interior, but that will be after you know, we do everything out here. So I'm gonna pull it in and then clean the interior. So, you know, I got the door jambs, all that clean out here, so not too bad on that. I just rinsed it out with a pressure washer with the door closed, you know, that way water didn't get in, so that worked out really well. Do have to vacuum and all that good stuff because it is pretty dirty in here. So we'll get a brush and some degreaser to get those pedals nice and clean too, get those back to new. And then the rear, I mean, it's not really too bad, honestly. Just main thing is the floor mats, and we got those spick and span, so we are good to go there. Here is a really good shot of the sector shaft brace. Won't really be able to see it like this once the tire's on, so pretty good view there. right guys, as you see, nice and clean here. And we got, let's see, trying to show you guys better in the light out here. So as you saw a little bit of that walk around up there, that was kind of showing you guys like inside and out underneath. And then obviously the interior, got the mats nice and clean, seats vacuumed, and then all the mud off of like the door surfaces, all the cracks and crevices. So you know, this is nice and clean now. All the traffic going in and out with muddy shoes and boots, stuff like that. So, and then I got the pilot seat all nice and clean. So I got all that vacuumed up, looking really good. Got all this cleaned up as well, as you guys saw. Floor mat's looking a little dusty, but it's all right. That is inevitable. So give you guys probably one more little walk around or something over here. It's kind of like a cool little parking spot. So I'm gonna show you. You can see my friend Luke in there. He's just like, it's just kind of funny. He's sitting here filming. He didn't know what to do. Yeah, it's definitely clean though, guys. Definitely, for sure. Get some good pictures and stuff like that. So, I mean, you guys can get a pretty good, better look at it out here than in the garage. Do a proper walk around or something later, but it's kind of a busy spot, so it's a little bit distracting, you know, to kind of film and all that here. But definitely clean, you know, obviously wash the paint, stuff like that. So got all that nice and clean. Cleaned the fender flares with the degreaser, so got all the mud stains off of those. Those are looking nice and dark like factory again. And then obviously suspension and all that. Spread a little bit of shine on there, you know, nothing too crazy. So that's kind of helping darken things up a little bit as well. Paint is looking pretty good, and apparently somebody actually just told me that they discontinued pumpkin orange. So that's interesting. So I guess they only did it for 2 years on the JL, and then not even a year, I guess, on the Gladiator, I would assume, since it's 2020. So it's kind of special now. I guess we got another rare color. They're only doing it for 2020, I guess. But I love pumpkin orange, but really cool that we have this color, so love it a lot.